a sincere decision.
Heretic, the psychological horror film from 2024 that's turning heads, starring none other than Hugh Grant. This isn't just another horror movie, it's a mind game, a tense encounter, and a truly unsettling experience that dives deep into what we believe. If you're looking for something that gets under your skin, moves beyond simple jump scares, and gives you plenty to chew on long after the credits roll, then Heretic is a film you absolutely need to see. We're about to break down exactly what makes this movie so compelling and why it deserves a spot on your watch list this year. The setup for Heretic is disarmingly simple, which makes its descent into terror even more effective. The story centers on two young Mormon missionaries, Sister Barnes and Sister Paxton. They're going door to door doing their work when they arrive at the isolated home of Mr. Reed, played by a genuinely surprising Hugh Grant. He invites them in, seemingly open to a theological discussion, but it quickly becomes clear his intentions are far more sinister. What begins as a polite conversation about faith soon twists into a brutal psychological game. The missionaries find themselves trapped, and their beliefs, their autonomy, and even their very lives are put to an escalating test. It's a classic home invasion setup, but with a cerebral, philosophical twist. The film establishes this dynamic early, making you immediately question Mr. Reed's true motives and the real danger the sisters are in, creating an intense atmosphere right from the start. Let's be honest, seeing Hugh Grant as a villain in a horror film is enough to make anyone do a double take. For years, he's been the charming, often bumbling romantic lead we've all grown to love, but in Heretic, he delivers a performance that completely subverts those expectations, showcasing a truly chilling dark side. He's not a hulking monster or a slasher with a mask. He's a highly intelligent, manipulative, and unsettling intellectual. Mr. Reed uses words, logic, and twisted psychological games as his weapons, pushing the missionaries to their absolute limits. Grant embodies this character with a disturbing blend of erudition and menace, making him one of the most memorable and genuinely frightening villains in recent memory. He trades on his inherent charm to disarm, only to reveal a calculated cruelty that's far more terrifying because it feels so real. This performance alone is worth the price of admission. It's a career-defining turn that proves his range and completely redefines what we thought Hugh Grant was capable of on screen. His calm, controlled delivery of disturbing lines is what truly elevates the horror here, making you feel trapped right alongside the characters. If you're tired of horror movies that rely solely on cheap jump scares, Heretic is a breath of fresh, albeit unsettling air. This film leans heavily into psychological horror, building tension through dialogue, philosophical debates, and a pervasive sense of dread. The horror here isn't about what jumps out of the shadows, it's about the unsettling power dynamics, the erosion of certainty, and the claustrophobic feeling of being trapped not just physically, but intellectually and spiritually. The house itself becomes a character, a maze designed to test and break its occupants. Directors Scott Beck and Brian Woods, known for their work on A Quiet Place, masterfully craft a confined environment where every word and every decision feels like a matter of life and death. The camera work often emphasizes the tight spaces and the sisters' mounting despair, making you feel the suffocation of their situation. This is horror that gets into your head, forcing you to question your own beliefs and values right alongside the characters, making it deeply disturbing and thought-provoking. The film demonstrates that true terror can arise from the mind, not just from monsters. Beyond the surface-level thrills, Heretic explores surprisingly rich and challenging themes. It uses the premise of two missionaries and a skeptical host to delve into profound questions about faith, autonomy, and the nature of belief itself. Is faith a strength, a weakness, or merely a construct? How do individuals assert control over others, both psychologically and physically? The film doesn't necessarily offer easy answers or preach a specific message. Instead, it presents these ideas in a provocative way, allowing the audience to grapple with the complex questions alongside the characters. It examines how conviction can be challenged, how vulnerability can be exploited, and the lengths people will go to maintain or break another's will. This intellectual layer elevates Heretic beyond a simple genre piece, transforming it into a compelling meditation on the human condition. It's a film that leaves you with more questions than answers, prompting discussion and reflection, which is a hallmark of truly effective horror. The way it carefully dissects these fundamental human experiences makes it particularly impactful. So, why should you make time for Heretic? Because it's a genuinely unsettling psychological horror film that prioritizes mind games over cheap thrills. It features a transformative and chilling performance from Hugh Hugh Grant that you absolutely have to witness to believe. It offers a unique and claustrophobic experience that challenges you intellectually while keeping you on the edge of your seat. If you're searching for a horror movie that respects your intelligence, dares to explore complex themes and delivers a potent sense of dread, then Heretic is exactly what you need. It's a standout in the genre this year, proving that true terror can come from within or from the most unexpected places. Go watch it. You won't regret stepping into Mr. Reed's world. If you found this deep dive valuable, please consider subscribing for more cinematic dissections. Thanks for watching and stay tuned.